So it's dried now, everything, and as you can see, I just erase all these extra things from here, and I fixed a little bit here. Over here I did the adjustment for the eye. I made it little bit big, so when we are going to color, so it will look little bit close up. And now I did the little bit dark. Now I am going to erase. This is the black I took. Now it's time to take little bit white from here and just tiny amount of. No, this is the. So it's really blue now. Okay, now I have to take black. I'm not going to mix a lot. Okay, I like this one over here. Let me add a little bit black over here and more white. Let me put a little bit white over here. Now I'm going to use my fan brush to start the first. So I'm going to use color over here at angle, and I'm going to check how does it look. It's look good, but no, I don't like it. Now I'm going to use my pointed brush. I will take the color and let's start over here. This is more better for me because I can control everything with this one. So whenever I feel like everything mixing together, I will use little bit black from here, and then I will use, and if I do not have black, I will take the black and put it over here next to this one. So this is the way slowly by slowly you have to create the whole thing. And make sure you don't have too much color on your brush. It has to be very fine and liquidy. This area is going to be black. This one we needed a little bit grayish color. This is also going to be gray color. This is also going to be furry area. The whole thing is going to be gray. Very light gray. Suppose you did dark, so take the paper and just, if you want more lighter shade, always dip in the water. So I dip, I squeeze this one, and now if you'll do it, it will be lighter shade. Wherever you want, you can just go, and suppose I want over here, you can just clean it with this one, like that. I'm going to create, so I'm going to take the gray color and I have to go over here. I need a little bit darker shade over here, so I will do it over here. And this is the black one, so I will go get the black from here, and I will again create. This is black over here, so you have to keep just making for sometimes black, sometimes gray, little bit bluish, sometimes little bit yellow. Just like this is your pencil and you are sketching. I want to try a little bit violet color to see how, oh, it looks nice. Here they are very small. If you have more fine brush, try to use that one. You will get more better result. Nice. So this is my black, this is blue, and this is violet. The only thing, try to make it really soft. This area is going to be a little bit darker than this one. So make sure you have a watery one, not very solid color. Otherwise it will be hard for you to draw. Now I want to try again my fan brush to see. Yeah, now because the hairs are long and we need long hairs over here, make sure you do not have too much color, otherwise it will give you just one big blob. So what I did, I have a black over here, bluish over here, and white over here, so all colors are here. So when I'm taking the color, I'm getting lots of different color. So I'm creating this way to give that a little bit feeling, then everything is like a how to say, like air is going from this side to this side, and his hairs are also going this way. Because of this, it's not really going all the way this side, but little bit hair is coming and it's moving over here. So you have to make it little bit darker over here, so when you will do the white stroke on the top, so you will see like that. And over here, because we have very light shade, so you have to use darker shade to move his hair this way. Now again I'm running out of my black, so I will go back and I will just use some strokes over here to show the fur over here. Sometimes if you are not getting it from the this brush, you can use the fine brush, that's also fine. Oh, it's blue. I like blue actually. Now I will clean the brush and I will wait a little bit to let it dry. And then I will go with the pure white on the top to show that hairs are going this way. This part looks empty to me, so what I'm going to do, now I'm going to use my skinny brush and I'm going to create very tiny dotted hair. And as you notice, I made this one over here, but everywhere it's like a orange here and here, so I have to make it a little bit dull over here. So what I'm thinking, I'm not sure, I'm just thinking, maybe I will create some fur over here too, and I will do this one just a little bit like dragon style to make it dull. This one, okay, let's do a little bit grace style. So for this one I will go, sometimes you have to use gray more to make it a little bit dull. Because this is the main part for us, so I'm trying to make it everything dull. I like it this color, but sometimes I feel it's really, it has to come from here. Still I keep this one because it's a half dragon and a half wolf, so this part is showing me little bit reptile skin type, and this one is like a more wolf style. Now I have to go for the other leg, and I will use gray color again, and this time I will just color with the gray and just a little bit of it. It's look greenish to me, I don't know why. This part, which color do I have to use? Let me use a little bit violet. Let's see how does it look. So every time whenever you are coloring, you have to play. It's giving nice grayish, I don't know why. Yeah, but it's not giving us gray color, it's giving grayish purplish, something like that. Now this area we have to make it little bit because of the shadow. It's like a you can say cockroach, I don't know, maybe some shells like on the top each other. So let's do that part. I'm taking dark gray color over here and I'm going to make it shadow. more watery. Little bit this color over here. If you have a blue with that, it will be awesome. Otherwise you can mix it and just give the light, very light color to this tail. This one and this one. This part is dry, so let's try to erase a little bit from here to make it more white. The top we have to make it lighter, the bottom is dark, so this is fine. And this part too, I want a little bit lighter over here. Same thing over here, this area and this area. So you can see I'm putting white over here, and slowly you have to go top and put the water a little bit, and then just go dab it over there. Always have to go back and just, so this is the area for the fur, right? So I'm going to use this one over here. It's not showing, so I think we need a little bit darker shade. This is the imaginary one, so you don't have to worry about the realistic style and all these. Sometimes you can use just a little bit yellow if you want to. This area is little bit like very close to the leg, so I will use my skinny brush, the fine one, and only this part I am going to create some of the hairs. They are going here, and let me do the shiny thing over here. I'm just using white and very less gray color. You have to keep working until unless you feel like, oh, I'm done and I really enjoy this color over here. So I just little bit adjusted over here because it's really bumpy. It's up to you if you like it that way, you can keep it, but I really wanted to go a little bit in, make it like long. And then what you can do over here, this is the style of wolf. It's imaginary, but still this is the wolf style, and they don't have very long hair. So if you want long hair, you can keep that way. Otherwise, if you want wolf, so you have to create these like a circular thing, and you have to make a small hairline over here. This one a little bit more sharp. So it's a very slow work. You have to keep doing it again and again, and it will take time. So that's the reason I'm pausing and I'm fixing and then I'm coming back. So you have to just play with this whole thing, and there's nothing special. You have to keep working on the same thing, like taking gray color, taking white color, taking black color, and trying to make hair. So this is the way you have to keep working with the black, gray, white, little bit blue, little bit brown. This is the wolf style. You have to take a You don't have to do this one because this is imaginary. You can create your own style. But the kids who really like the wolf style, and then they don't want to go for the very realistic, but at the same time they want wolf, so they can do this way. this way, very softly. You have to create some strands. You have to keep working on it again and again. It's kind of like a repetition. Let me check again. It is showing, but not the way. Let me make it a little bit more bigger. So let me show you. So suppose this is the color I'm taking from here, and I'm trying to go softly over here, like this way. And over here it's very small, so sometimes you will feel it's dot. So we have to complete this layer. I have to make this one as the jaw over here. like colored yellow inside, and one blank dot over here. If you really want to do a real style of wolf, you can go for the real wolf picture and try to copy that one as a reference. You will get that more better. Too much color. Now same thing we have to do in this one, the way we did over here. I really want a little bit yellow, not too much orange over here. This way, right? It's the same thing I'm doing. Like we draw this way. It's the same thing, like over here you can see. Like that. These are the strands, so we have to work inside of that, and sometimes you have to go a little bit out to create. This is imaginary one, so I'm using more white over here to show the feather, but the fur, sorry, not feather. So if you want realistic, try to not use that much white. You have to use charcoal pencil and all these and make it a little bit grayish. Excuse me. If you think some of the area is really white, what you can do, you can again go back. First let it dry, because what happens is with the watercolor, it looks bright. When it's dry, it's not that much bright. I'm just trying to create the hair strands over here. Now it's pure white. If you have a gel pen, it will work more better. Now after that, if you want to keep it same thing like all the way here, you can keep it, or if you want to draw something different, you can draw something different. Now this is pure black I'm using. Oops, this is really big one. So I will let it dry, and then I will go with the white color and I will pull it from here to inside, just like we did the Yorkie. It's the same style. Because this one is, so this is blue I'm using. I'm just giving the darker shade a little bit, and then I will work with the lighter shade. Now let's do the same thing. The way I created this one, I'm going to create some bunch like a hair strands over here, and then I will do the same thing the way I did over here. I'm going to create first a little bit watery black. The way we draw, it's the same thing. I'm going to do it over here. This area, this area is going to be a little bit darker, a little bit, like compared to other areas. So keep doing it. Don't worry if it's dark or light and all these are going outside, you can fix it. This is just like a rough idea you are getting. So I'm done with this part. Let's think about it just like a leaf. Let's start from here. This is first leaf, second leaf, like that. Just like a leaf, you have to connect. This one, this is another, this is another. So let me use my little bit thicker brush, so it will help and it will be fast. I'm using pure black color. This area is going to be dark. And let me go and do this one. It's like a fabric Halloween, right? So you just tear it up and then they go like I don't know how to explain it, but if you think about the Halloween, yeah, for that thing I'm putting over here, think about that. It will be easy for you to draw these ones like a fabric. So we are done this part. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to color this one gray, or maybe you can do it this way. That's also another way. Only the top. Pick one, and then bottom or top, you can pick one of them and keep doing it. I'm just trying to pull the color, whatever color I have over here. It's kind of like a leaf for me. And over here, I think I don't have water in my brush. Yeah. Now I have color, so I will color over here a little bit more. Okay. Now I'm going to clean my brush, and now I'm going to use white color. Same thing. So I have white. Now I will start from the bottom, and I will just leave it like that. So at the starting I colored little bit yellow over here. So if you'll get little bit yellow, it's better. Means it will show you little bit more strokes. But if you are not, that's also fine, because here I got it. I really like this color. If you like it, you can do the yellow color. If you do not like it, just leave the white. I'm just trying to give the flow with the very sharp white lines. You can do these things when its painting is dry. When I was telling that just like a Halloween fabric, I was just creating this way. And when it's done, if you like the white, some highlights over here, you can go back and create the highlight if you like it. If you do not want, just keep it like this way. It also looks nice actually. So over here we have to go back and just give a little bit shadow part over here. Don't worry, because we are going to color again over here, so that is fine. So we are almost done with this part, and this is going to be dark. And this area, if the leg is straight, you will see over here, but we are going to color over here, so I'm not drawing. But if you really want a little bit idea, so this is the part where you have to draw the same thing. Maybe this leg is going a little bit this way, so this way. Over here, let me check again. Not really black, but yeah, I like to make it, it's a really white for me. So I'm just putting a little bit gray, watery one. After that, you can take a marker and you can decorate the way you want. I really want a little bit dark over here at the bottom, like a fog, not foggy, but dusty, most probably you can say. So again, I'm going to put color over here, and then when it's going to dry, I will put the salt and I will make it more dusty over here. And after that, you can write your name. Suppose you have something white over here, you can just go back and just take just water and blend it over here. That's it.